Oh, you love my chandelier. It's pretty cool and cute. Do you like this place, baby? You like this place? It's how cute. And this, look, the beautiful aspect is that you can be here and still be watching like TV. You know, if it's not clear, you can just open it up wide and then just get to watch the TV directly. I paused it because I'm not really watching anything. But like, yeah. So I actually ordered a few new books. So what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of hours is I'm really going to be reading the, what's the name? What did they call that thing? The summary of the books behind, to get a good glimpse and then prioritize which ones to read first, which one to read afterwards and all that, right? So yeah, you really need to develop yourself to be to be readers. As traders, we are entrepreneurs, right? And as an entrepreneur, you can't be just random. You know, you're not gonna be able to really succeed if you're just a random entrepreneur, right? I'm going to explain this to you, and you guys are going to really love what I mean, right? That as a trader, you are an entrepreneur. So I'd entreat that even if you really want to, you know, you guys are following. I feel you, Dr. Daniel. I see you, Pastor Daniel. If you really want to embark on this journey of trading, right, then I'm going to have to tell you something. That as a trader, you are an entrepreneur. What that means is that, if you are a trader, right, what that basically means is if you're a trader, you are in charge of your whole life circumstances, right? What that means is if you are a trader, you are in charge of your whole life circumstances, whether you're going to manage your personal finances, like has to do with like how you decide to manage your personal finances, how you decide to like invest, how you decide to like, you know, literally like run your expenditures, run your savings, and then even, you know, make extra incomes. All boils down with you, the trader. Because you see, sometimes people consider trading as an avenue to just make quick cash. Okay, let me just set my account up. Kojo is there. I join his community. I'm going to trade, make money, and then that's the end of the story. But it actually goes way beyond that, you know. It actually really goes way, way, way beyond that. And I'm going to enlighten you, right? You see, trading is not all rosy, right? Let's not get that wrong. Sometimes I make it look so effortless. Sometimes people then tend to think that it must really be easy if this guy is like doing it effortlessly. But you don't know that I suffered so many years in trauma, in psychological turmoil, in frustration. You know, I did go through those periods as well, far more than most of you are even going. You know, especially with the type of background that I came from, which is like, you know, the studious background. I really did study hard in uni. And like I came out with, you know, appreciable, you know, results that could get me into any places that I was actually feathering into. And then I decided that I want to pursue trading, right? And at that time, I had not really gotten any mastery level in trading. What I only just did is I applied my studious nature from school into the market as well. Like, I gotta like read, I gotta like apply what I'm reading as well, you know. So I'll take this book, I'd read it, I'll now see its real life application on the market. I go to another book, I read it, see its real life application on the market. Several others like that. Most of them really landed me nowhere. And then others really added up to the nuggets, you know, until eventually you tend to now come and figure the thing out. You figure it out like, wow, finally, I have something that is going to shape my life, right? But guess what? Nobody is accounting for all those years that you wasted, right? Imagine that from 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, it was all down the drain, right? Would you have known Kojo? No. Would you have been following me? Would you have been proud of me? No. I would just have been like any regular person who nobody would ever even come across for once. So that means that what? Like there are certain key information, key rules, key like logical processes that I personally follow to guide my own life in terms of how I manage my finances, how I manage my businesses, how I intend to grow, how I intend to keep the wheel rolling. Basically everything in my life. You know what I mean? Because like you see, it's not a guaranteed income what we do, right? Like I said, I make it seem that way because it's just me, bro. I've attained mastery level of it, right? Mastery level in anything that's like you are beyond the average man's suffering perspective. I have gone far deep. There's nothing in trading that I've not seen, and I'm still even learning. All the new jargons that all this young chaps keep introducing and saying, I don't trade this strategy, I trade this type of strategy. I learn them. I sit down, open my laptop, learn them just for shaggy reasons. You understand me? So when somebody comes to me and say, okay, this is my fair value gap, this is my point of interest, this is my institutional funded candle, I'm mentioning them in this term so that you guys can be able to understand. But when those people are using those jargons, they don't say it this way. They say this is my FIV, this is my POI, this is my what's the name, IFC. You're wondering, what is IFC? What is POI? Are we talking about POS? Are you? Do we need card on the market now? Are we now using POS? But he's saying POI. My FVG. Mark some things. And then you're an OG. You feel like I've been trading the market for the past 11 years. What are you talking about? I know all the market. I know all the killer things. But bro, you don't know the new term. You don't know what is going on. You don't know like the new G's, their level. You feel me? Like you don't know the what's up boys. It's like you say you be senior way, then repeat you for the school inside. So you know everything for the school campus top. Like make the level 100 and to you did 400 with the level 100. But the level 100 to come plus new levels, then come plus new what's up, then come plus new swag. If you be OG, if you understand the level 100 of my language, so you can be able to blend with them and understand their psychology from what they think. You understand me? That's the responsibility of me, like an OG. So me, it's not like I want to change my strategy, but I just want to learn it so that when you're speaking, you can relate with the OG. You feel me? Like when you're speaking, it's not like as if can you explain the POI? What does it mean? Can you explain the FVG? What does it mean? Can you explain this? No, you're speaking my language. Like you're speaking your language. It's not my language. You're speaking your language, but I can fuck with your language. You understand me? And then it's like you're not trying to even like use your quote unquote jargons to confuse me or confuse anybody. That's because it is me. You understand me? That's because it is me. No, I'm not talking about the efficacy of anybody's strategy, right? I'm not talking about how valid anybody's strategy or how strongly tied to any correction or right or wrong here, right? I'm just talking generally about some of the wisdoms and knowledge that I apply generally as a trader, right? Going forward, growing up, right? Like I learn all these old terms, new terms, come back to the current terms and still learn them because like you just want to be what? Somebody says, are you drunk? Are you sick in your head or something? You just want to be what? Active in the market. You understand me? And that's the role of an entrepreneur. All I'm saying, I'm boiling it down back to the role of what? An entrepreneur. So it's like you want to start a business, right? What business has quite recently evolved in a sharp moving space? Let's say the online space, right? Like online retailing, right? Imagine that what's the name? This is very critical. Imagine that you set up what business really was thriving during lockdown? Who can give me what type of business was really thriving during lockdown? I'm talking about traditional business that was really thriving during lockdown? Let's say what? Lockdown, hair sales. Obviously, people were not going out, so we can't put that. Maybe will you help me? What kind of business was thriving? Traditional business, would you imagine that was thriving? Do you? What? Food delivery. Right. We can even use food delivery, right? That is a no smarts, but obviously the condition brought it. Food delivery. Let's say food delivery, right? Food delivery. Imagine that you're somebody who has established a food business, right? You've really established a food business, and then with all that was going on, right? People were persuading you establish an online presence. You never really did establish any online presence, right? You don't have a social media handle. You don't do online deliveries, online orders, nothing. All you do is you're just stuck in your cubicle, just cooking and ordering. People coming in person to order and leave, right? Then Corona hit 2020. Imagine that the world was supposed to start in that lockdown period for like 2 years, 3 years on. Most people would have been dead now because they lacked the flexibility of adapting to the new world standards, right? I don't want to use the word new world order before some people start tagging me, are you an Illuminati or nonsense like that, right? But I'm telling you fact that is the role of you as an entrepreneur. You got to always open your mind up and adapt to the new world standard, right? So I knew that online was going to be like the next big thing about 5 years before Corona even came. That's why I was never really excited in any in-person type of a job, right? Okay, let's go to this office, let's do this, no, I wanted to create avenues of making money online legally, nothing to do with any illegal stuff, right? Me and illegality, no friends at all, right? So started thinking, you guys don't even know that in 2017, 2018, I was actually running an online store, right? But I was quote unquote like an employee, more like a partner than an employee. For a millionaire, he was like a good father, brother to me. But we're Afriva, right? We started Afriva, we started Payodd, right? These are tech giants and innovative products. It didn't really reach where it was supposed to, but it's still in the pipeline, right? Afriva Payodd, one of the most unique concepts that I think that is really gonna industrialize Africa. Is going to be one of the inception of industrialization in Africa. Those when they are able to scale up and reach that unicorn level, it's crazy, But I knew that was so. These ones excited me to know that with this online trading, energy perspective that I'm pursuing, it's ideal. I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right track. I don't need to stop trading online. At least I'm earning some income online. I'm independent from the normal everyday businessman life approach, which is take car, go to the office, serve somebody, come back and then expect your paycheck. No, I determine my own freaking paycheck. You understand me? This week, publicly, I traded once, right? I say publicly because obviously that's the only trade you guys saw me, but privately I did trade a few bits here and there. But publicly, everybody knows that Kojo traded US oil for a sell, right? But let's just imagine that was actually indeed the only trade that I took. It meant that from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I did not provide any income for myself until Thursday when I imputed the trade, came out successfully and made money into my pocket. Friday today, no trades. You understand me? So at the end of the day, I'm pointing to you that I determined my own odds according to making money or not making money, getting involved in speculation or not getting involved in speculation. But guess what? I couldn't determine whether I wanted to eat or not on Monday. I have to eat. I couldn't determine whether my bills are going to keep running, whether my light bill, electricity bill, expenditure in terms of food and stuff I couldn't determine that. If there were any family obligations, I couldn't determine. These are rightful obligations that come with living. But the thing that does not come with living is your entrepreneurial revenue, the money you're making, the money you want to collect on the market. It's not obligatory. It's optional as to are you going to be able to be successful in collecting that money from the market, or you're going to come back home empty, or you're even going to end up doing sacrificial contribution? That's the nicest way to say hitting stop loss on the market. You understand me? So imagine that you are taxed with this logic in the market as a trader, and then you don't start programming your mind that I need to actually, put any money that I make into rightful use. I need to secure this. I need to secure this. These level of knowledge that I give you, no guru will give it out to you. How many of them have this time to have this type of conversations with you? No master, no mentor. Like most of them don't even have this logic in the first place. You don't believe me? Speak to your mentor. Ask them that, okay, Mr. Mentor, I see you, I like your lifestyle. What is your plan for pension? What is your plan for the next 5 years? What is your plan for the next? All they're going to keep talking is that in the next 10 years I'm still going to be trading. My trading strategy is permanent, it's lifetime, and this and that. Bro, they got shit. They ain't got shit going on. You understand me? They're going to just be in the process, be in the wave until they fade out. One young chap comes to take over, and then that mentor now starts seeking, come and learn. Come and learn. We are the OG. Come and learn this. Because guess what? That thing that gave them that hype is totally wiped out. They are not relevant again. You understand me? That momentary hype that brought them attention, they are not caught that same type of attention again. So they're going to be like scrambling for this. Why you see them jumping, hopping. They have no single plan in their life. You understand me? So with me, I'm telling you that word. I don't want to get into that level of look. One thing that really, you guys don't know this, I'm going to tell you guys, is a private secret, but I'm going to tell you publicly. One thing that made FX good, right? Tapelo and EMZ, No Limit, right? Tumelo really loved me, and they still really revere me, right? When I say revere, it's REVERE, revere, like reverend, right? Respect me. Tapelo and his brother, the twins, right, is like my logical level of thinking as an entrepreneur, as a trader. You understand me? It's not only about, okay, I'm making money, I'm flexing, I bought a house, I bought a car, I'm driving, I'm making noise. But they sat down with me, we spoke. They understood my business perspective, my long term, my longevity. It's all about longevity. The next 5 years. Bro, I've been doing this how many years? For the past 11 years. You're going to come back the next 10 years. You're going to see me still doing this. You're going to come back the next 20 years. You're going to still see me doing it. Unless I'm tired, and then I literally diversify into a separate type of business, and then I'm doing this casually. Not actively like you see me doing. Casually. Okay. Even currently, I consider myself trading casually. Do you agree or not? Even currently, I consider myself as a casual trader. You understand me? Imagine people are obligated to sit on the chat and be stressful and thinking and lose their sleep, bro. When I sleep good. Look at you can sense the air condition there. You know where it is? It is on 17. It's telling you that it's freaking chilled here, right? When I cover myself in that cloth, I'm dead gone. I don't wake up till the time I'm usually supposed to wake up. Let me just put it that way, right? I don't wake up to the time I'm usually supposed to wake up. So all I'm trying to really tell you is that wake up to information. And then where do you primarily get information, right? I don't like online information in terms of reading articles and stuff, because anybody can literally wake up and post an article. You go and search it, the SOE, right? SEO, let me put it that way, right? Not SOE, attended, the SEO, right? Which is search engine optimization, is going to put that thing at the top, and you think that is the most relevant information. You're wrong. Most people don't even know how the search engine optimization algo works, right? Some people have the tech ingenuity in the way that they're able to push their information all up at the top, And you know how crowd psychology and human psychology works. The moment you Google something, trust me, you are likely to click on the first 3 links that you see when they appear on Google. They could be chaff, but you click on it and read and feel like that is the fact. Meanwhile, maybe the real fact was probably like 4 of the link below, 5, 6 below. So that's how people really like, I'll say what, revamp or vamp up their SEO in businesses, right? So I was just trying to divert into the SEO aspect to tell you that I don't like that online learning aspect than real books, because books don't have SEOs. Books, you gotta like now go to the option of reading them, the bio and everything, knowing the author, validating the information before I feel like, okay, let me now consume this information, rather than some article that some young chap somewhere blogged about or wrote about, and you go and sit there and read and consume it as fact. You know what I mean? It's hard for people to be deceptive in published books. It's hard for people to be deceptive in published book. Most times they are 99% fact, because everybody, it's you can never really, even internet you cannot obviously undo information, but with book it goes all around. So if you're understanding the conversation that I'm having with you this evening, I'm kind of prioritizing the real essence of inculcating reading in your life as a trader. Everybody on this live session, as far as you're listening to me, you're trading, then you're not only a trader, you are an entrepreneur. And as an entrepreneur, you take care of your own resources, you take care of your own finances, and then you manage it, and then you grow it. You know what I mean? How you're going to pay your bills, how you're going to take care of your life, how you're going to take every inch of it comes from you as an entrepreneur. So you can never stop reading. You see me? Reading is to the mind what food is to the stomach. Right? If you've never heard this quote before, this is my very own quote. Reading is to the mind what food is to the stomach. Sometimes I give some crazy quotes. I wish somebody would just document them in there on the internet and then put quote by _ Kojo Forex. But you have to read. You have to train yourself. Sometimes people ask me, Kojo, which book are you reading? With me, almost all the time I'm reading about 5 to 10 books concurrently. I'm a human machine, basically. You cannot compare the average man's livelihood to me. Let me put it that way, right? You cannot compare the average man's livelihood to me, because I live a very abnormal life. I am a nomad, right? You can call me a nomad. I'm very, sometimes I like to say weird, and my mechanism is not programmed in the normal person's way. I can be here speaking with you guys like this. You see the way I'm speaking with you guys like this, and Instagram live. Normally when I end this live, you think, oh, he was so tired, he went to sleep and something like that. For I'm up there learning how to code. I'm down there continuing my what's the name? Continuing my organ playing lessons, or I'm in another room revamping my DJ unit. Right, replaying and retesting it, or I'm in another room literally back testing what's going on in the whole market, or I'm in a meeting building my next business. You'd probably think I'm asleep, but look at the number of things that I've mentioned in the last 1 minute. You understand me? So my body is wired, or I could actually end up ending this life and going to fucking sleep. You understand me? Somebody say, when I come to South Africa, I was in South Africa about a month ago, that I'm going to come back again. Right, I'm going to come visit Tapelo and his brother. One day I got to be on Instagram live with them, right? So with all that I said, right, I'm going to be leaving you guys soon. It's almost 8:30. I got to really rest. But with all that I said, tell me 3 things that you picked. I'm going to be reading the comments. with all that I said from the beginning of the live session, Abbas, I see you. Abbas is a long-standing follower. Now he's currently in the vote room, right? I told you guys yesterday, I was giving a brief idea about the vote, where I told you that the vote is like the inner circle place where people have learned about the Kojo Forex good strategy, and then like they're in a group chat. I told them that, look guys, you don't want to be shorting GBP JPY, and I was fortunate enough to put it on Twitter. Guess what? GBP JPY, boom, up there. You know what I mean? You want to be a part of that community if you're really serious about trading, right? It's an investment. Me, I don't like marketing to people, but sometimes, you know, reality must be put in place. Now I'm reading some of the things. To think as an entrepreneur, book equals food for the mind. Knowledge comes from reading books. You're responsible for your own life. You give us all necessary information we need. Adjust with modern trends. Great. As a trader, you're an entrepreneur, 100%. Do a lot of research, reading. Have future goals. I feel you. Reading is important. Treat reading as business. Always seek for information. Came here late, but I picked from here. Reading is food for the mind as it is to the stomach. Exactly. You know, Kojo, my guy, joining you from Kogi State, Nigeria. Okay. So I to you from Nigeria. Knowledge is the first in everything you do in life. Reading is what food is to the stomach. Yeah, for real though, right? If you run away with this quote, to change your life forever, right? Now what I'm going to do is this. I've done this countless times, but I'm just going to do that again for the sake of, you know, people that have never joined Kojo Forex Instagram live. Even if they have, they probably obviously missed that because like I keep, all I say, I hardly do that, right? I hardly like showcase some of like the books that intrigue my reading, right? So I'm going to try and then do that briefly. Then I'll go to rest. I have Tony Robbins here, right? Money Master the Game. If you really want to learn about money, finance, personal finance, there's like a grab book, right? I'm going to go random. I have a marriage here, obviously. I'm a married man, so get to read about marriage. Hedge Fund Market Wizard. You obviously would be able to tell why I'm reading Hedge Fund Market Wizard. I have one good trade. This book intrigues me. It's what the metaverse. You know, we're literally going into a new phase in the world, right? Metaverse is like the new order of the day. You don't want to be that man, right? Like I told you, with me, any new trend that kind of shows itself up in the world, I want to be like one of the lead conversationists when it comes to that, you know, topic in question, right? You see, I think I did show you guys something back then. Okay, these people created this here. That means that I can bring my laptop in here. I think I did show you guys something. Maybe I'm bringing my charger. I think I showed you guys something back in the days where back in the days I wrote an article about crypto, right? I think I was foolish back then, right? I've been foolish before, right? I'm not insulting myself, but I am educating you using my own self as an example, right? And if you read that article, where did I put my charger now? If you read that article, I think it will make sense to you why I'm saying that I've been foolish before. But first fool no be fool. Second fool, it no be fool. I say third fool. Now I ain't be the fool. I'm not going to be a third fool, right? I've made mistakes. I corrected it early. And these days I wake up and I see young chaps doing the same mistakes, which saddens me because I did those mistakes when they didn't even know about the financial market, when they didn't even know about crypto trading, when they didn't even know about Forex trading. You understand me? I did those mistakes when all these young chaps didn't know about all these things that I'm mentioning. So if you Google my name, my government name, right, my official government name, and then just add crypto, right, just Google my official government name and then just add crypto, you're going to see that what I wrote an article in the year 2017, if not 2018, right? You know what I was doing in that article? I condemned crypto. Well, I wouldn't say I condemned it per se, but I criticized it. I criticized crypto in a way that was logically right. But you see, criticisms don't put money in your fucking goddamn pocket. You know? I learned the hard way that I'd only criticize something when I've made money or I've lost money out of it. Criticism is different from opinionated, right? What I did then was just being ignorantly opinionated. I am speaking deep. You have to think deep to understand it. So many people on social media, especially on Twitter, they are ignorantly opinionated. Like, do you really know the meaning of being ignorantly opinionated? Ignorantly opinionated means that you have never tried that thing before, but you have a negative connotation, negative perspective, negative brain processing, description of that thing, but you have never tried it before. That's a scandalous act. It's like the most like lowest level of probably ignorance, that you've not tried something before, but you have formed a strong opinion on that subject matter. And like I said, that's what a lot of folks, especially on Twitter, do, right? Like, they don't know anything about trading. You mention trading, oh, that thing be scam. Trading, it be scam. Meanwhile, the person, if you ask the person, you just quote down there that, please, what is the full meaning of MT4? They don't know. They will tell you that, are you writing codes, or what is MT4? Right? Quote. If ask them that, like, what is trading view? They ask you that, what are you viewing? What are we trading, what are we viewing? Ask them that what is support and resistance. They tell you that Sam is not in the market, it is finished. Support is finished. I don't have any support for you. They'll tell you, who told you I should support you? You can support yourself. But you are literally saying, what is support and resistance? Technical support and resistance. They ask you that, who told you I can't support myself? Ignorant fools. But just mention trading. It be scam. You just nothing there inside. Oh, settings. It be settings. Look, me, I stopped arguing. I stopped educating. I stopped worrying myself. I stopped me. I don't get time. I don't get that time at all. I don't get that time. I let people, if I see it and I feel like, commenting or just educating you for that time being, then I just comment or educate you. But if I don't feel like, then I just ignore you. So all the best treatment you'd get from me is just like block you, which I've done a lot though, but I'm gonna tell you this. So in 2017, this is very serious, right? In 2017, look, me, I'm a very well-read, well-learned guy. I've been in the financial market way back. I should pursue so many professional, but I'm in the money-making phase, and I kind of still consider myself young, and I still have like quote-unquote time. That's why I've not done this. But in the next, give it 5 years, you'd see so many accolades when you mention my name. When I say accolades, you know what I mean, right? You mention my full name, my full government name, then you write, CMB, CAP, ICGC, blah blah blah. All those things that they've been mentioned, right? ICGC is not part. ICGC is a church, right? But I meant CIMB, CFA. I'm not going to do ACC and ICA because obviously I don't want to pursue my accounting degree anymore. But I'm just telling you that in the few years to come, I'm gonna resume my educational career again, and then obviously pursue. But I'm saying that right after school, I felt like so ready for the world, ready for knowledge, the market, ready for everything, that when crypto was on the second wave, right? It was not the second wave, actually. It was the first wave, right? It had literally left its inception phase and then had gone on its first wave. And then everybody, invest in this, invest in. I was just like, you people, then go scam me. Obviously, there are certain quote unquote, scammy endeavors that they take place, especially in the ICO phases, right? You guys know what an ICO in crypto means? Some people don't really know what an ICO in crypto means, though, right? ICO to crypto is like in the secondary market we call it IPO, right? Initial public offering, right? So in the secondary real financial market, initial public offering is when a new company has listed on a traded exchange, right? A physically traded exchange, like the New York Stock Exchange, Ghana Stock Exchange, Nigerian Stock Exchange, Johannesburg Stock Exchange. When you have a company and then you take it to public, and now you're inviting the public to invest in it, we call it the initial public offering, IPO. But when the crypto craze really started taking off, right? Now they were facing life in our life, which was the early 2016-17. We were in the ICO phases, right? Which is the initial coin offering, right? ICO is initial coin offering. So many people were launching coins here and there. So it's like it's new and fresh. So what you got to do is now tap into it, invest into it. Like you're buying it from the initial ground up, right? Like you buy it, you purchase it, you're like the first owner of it, right? A lot of people purchased it, and then the first wave came, right? Which is like the prices started really rallying. Me, I did not even purchase one peso. I did not purchase $1. I did not purchase 1 cent of it. But guess what? I took my laptop, Toshiba laptop. It's not even MacBook, Toshiba laptop with some weak ass battery that. Okay. Toshiba laptop with some weak ass battery that's like it's plug and play. My laptop then was literally like plug and play. I brought out my dictionary of big words. My encyclopedia of jargons. And I started typing blah 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 blah, crypto craze, this. It's going to end up like this and this and this. Published it. Next minute, Modern Ghana took it. Next minute, Ghana Web took it. Next minute, Africa Web took it. Next minute, this. I was going viral. I felt on top of the world. Yes, I am the best writer. You guys don't know that I pursued writing? Didn't you see that viral tweet when I asked my other brother that I wanted to? Look, I'm a freaking good writer. Why wouldn't I be a good writer if I've been able to write 2 books? You understand what I mean? I really write well. English, don't go there. I really do write well. Very, very well. If you're a reader and you don't write well, then I think that you have a problem. So I wrote. Sometimes when I see all these small boys writing, I feel, I'm so smart. I am this. I'm like, bruh. We've been there, we've done that, we've crossed there. We have straightened our priorities. We focus on making relevant, life improving decisions than just like, yab in English, that won't put a cent in our pocket. You know what I mean? I said Google my name and go search that. I was being hailed everywhere. They made me a columnist. Do you know what a columnist is? A columnist is somebody who literally make continuous contribution to a bigger what's the name, news channel in terms of their writing section, right? I was a columnist. It means that what, even if we have 100 people submit their writing, right, and they want to choose first 5, I'll be part of the first 5. That's the privilege of a columnist. You understand me? So, like, bro, Daily Graphic was publishing me. I started getting gigs on TV. I'd be there, and then like one TV station. This was me in 2017, bro. I was so fucking young. Like, I just got out from school, national service, and just starting life. I'm serious. You know, obviously those things, they're not going to be like documented as if you just started, but like they would put me on TV to talk about trading. So even there were those times I was so young that one TV interviewed me. I made a mistake of quote unquote politicizing myself, right? I'm going to tell you some experience. I love this experience. This was one of the key turning points. You know, the TV station was Africa something. It's all this, you know, they're really, I've forgotten their name. Kwesi Pratt, what's his TV's name? You don't know it? It's called Africa something, you know. Let me check his name. Kwesi Pratt TV. I'll check the TV station. Pan-African TV. Pan-African TV. Yes, everything's on the internet. Pan-African TV. So Pan-African TV interviewed me. Right? It's not Metro. You see, guys won't watch anything. All you watch is Metro TV, GTV, TV Africa. No, Pan-African TV. Pan-African TV interviewed me. Right? That day shocked me. Do you know where I was living then? I was living in Newtown, like some gutter behind Newtown. That place, I have to walk behind people's houses, smelling gutter. It was crazy. I was a hustler. I was a freaking dead ass broke hustler, like ground up hustler, like real life hustler. I can't even go any further. If there's a word behind hustler, I was like the word behind hustler. But guess what? I had the knowledge. Like, I could speak fluently. I could bring facts. I could speak, you know, reasoning. So we're still in Newtown. You know, so now not Tema Newtown, Pig Farm Newtown. You know, so they called me. I wore my pink long sleeve, wore my suit. Like, I was so dressed up, like, bro, I'm going to TV, you know, I'm going to appear on TV. Like, I was so fulfilled, like, wow, like, I'm going to appear on TV. People are going to see me. I started reading, refreshing my mind, you know. And then when I got there, you're talking about trading. You know, trading will almost always like be a topic of discussion, especially in Ghana, when the exchange rate starts messing up, right? Sometimes people think that it's just today. No, those records will probably still be there, right? I don't know. I don't think that these channels, they put those stuffs on YouTube. But let's see. I am just lucky, right? Let me just randomly search. Let's just see. I don't think it will ever be there. I don't think it will ever be there, right? But one day I could come across those tips and I'll show you guys, right? So now they were asking me the questions, and then because it's exchange rate, right? You see, exchange rate normally like they are not supposed to be politicized, because it's like a free market, right? But obviously, if you come from a country like mine, where government intervention pretty much has more relatable, evidence than even the market's own operation, then when there's like exchange rate irregularities, we tend to point fingers at the government in power, rather than the economic metric, right? So me there, I was giving my economic facts based on reality of numbers, based on evidence of numbers. I was showing them my trading view, right? Those times, right? It's quite recently that I made it publicly known that the Ghana cedi is even on, it's even part of like, the major. It's not major. Like, I mean, the currencies that you can also track and monitor its price movement on the market. Those times, how many people knew? Like, those times I post my Ghana cedi chart on Twitter, and people asking me, what is this? Where did you get this from? What do you mean? What do you mean with this? Right? It's funny, but now it's like normal, right? Nobody even gives me freaking credit for it. Gotta be giving me credit for it, right? Mention my name in forums that this guy introduced it. So I had done this chart, right? You can see here. We had one president, his name was Kojo. During his time, one Ghana cedi was equivalent to $1. Can you imagine that in our history, we had $1 equivalent to, where it's like 1 South African rand equals $1. Currently, $1 is about 20 South African rand, right? And the same $1 is about 10 Ghana cedis, 80 pesos. So imagine that there was a time in your life as South Africans where $1 was equivalent to 1 rand. How would you feel? Extremely elated. That was what we were experiencing back then when this man was president. Then another man came. Then the exchange rate started, depreciating. Then another man depreciating. But the interview I went to have was around here, and I was trying to use this metric to talk about the change in the percentage of devaluation according to each present term of office. But I was not relating to it according to this president is the one that destroyed it, or this president is the one that made it good. Right? And then the host of the TV station, not really understanding my perspective, right? The host of the TV station, I'm going to mention him, he's Fela Makafu, his manager. I don't know his name. I think his first name should be Richie, right? Then he was also learning law. I think for now he should be like a certified lawyer or something. So he wanted to show his law prowess on me. Hey, what do you mean, young man? Hey, he's the host. The host suddenly started arguing with me like it's a debate on TV. I'm like, bro, me, I only came here to answer your goddamn questions. Why are you now attacking and arguing with me on TV? It was funny. I'm like, no, what do you mean? NDC destroyed it. MPP is even the one. I'm like, bro, I'm just showing you charts and figures. I don't goddamn care about MPP, NDC, QWA, MMP. I am just showing you numbers. This is what the data shows. No, what do you mean? No, let's do. It rose up at 5% and it came down about 20%. I got tired of it. And I said, okay, bro, we'll meet another time. He said, no problem. I'll invite you to my next show. He actually never invited me to. He actually never invited me to any of his shows again. He actually never. I'm sure that he was not pleased. When I left, people started calling me. Hey, you! Then call you for TV. No, you go do argument. Hey, you be which party? Which party you support? The way I watch your conversation, you be NPP guy, wa. No, the way I watch, you be NDC guy, wa. The way I watch, you be CPP guy, wa. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I don't fucking support any of these people. I just went to present my speculative figures and findings and reality. What are you talking about? Then I realized that was the beginning of me realizing that we have big issues in this country. That was the beginning of me realizing that we have big troubles in this. But the amazing part of that story? The amazing part? I thought that, Pan-African TV, people don't watch them, so even whatever happened, nobody will hear about it. It's Pan-African TV now. Nobody knows Pan-African TV. So I was going back home, right? Got down from my Uber. I didn't take trotro that day. That time I had elevated myself. I was taking Uber small. I got down, but you see, my house, I was already telling you that I have to pass through Lungu and some lane before I enter that house that was hidden in New Town corner somewhere, right? I got down from the Uber. I thought nobody knows me. I'm going in my bag and my suit, like, okay, no problem. It's a fair day. The guy latter part had an argument with me, but it's fine, you know, it's okay. Let's just continue with the day. I entered the hood. Old women. The old women who sell behind all those hoods, you know, there's container selling gari and granite and needle and all those things. Hey, Ola, they don't speak gun. Oh, Kemi, me. They are trying to say that, I know the one that we just saw on Pan-African TV right now. I'm like, this old woman saw me on the TV. You know, it's a ghetto. How this old woman were? What in the God's name were this old woman watching, you know, Pan-African TV? So they saw me, and I'm thinking that, yeah, you know, like the reality of that embarrassment. The embarrassment is that you went to pose like, oh, I'm ready, I'm a TV personality, but bro, you and the old woman are going to sleep in the slums. Like, you know, imagine like you went on TV, you're talking professionally, yeah, and then this. But after that, you're hiding and going to sleep. You don't want anybody to see you, the corner of your gate. You have to, you know, you're only your house, you have to cross about 3 people's gates before you enter your house. That's where we know that you are a proper hustler. You enter the first compound house, you enter and there's another small hole that you have to turn your side and enter before you come and see another house, and you enter the second compound house, then you have to now pass through some corner and cave before you now see that, oh, this is my room. That's where we know that you are ghetto. Like you are really ghetto. You understand what I mean? So that was like my type of condition. So crazy. But those times, like, was a real wake up call to me that, bro, why the fuck are you gonna go on TV exposing, defending the country and everything, writing facts? I was telling you, like I was doing here, when you don't even you've not made money, you're just opinionated, you've not made money, the thing you're writing and arguing about, you've not even tried it, you've not even invested in it, you've not done crypto, but you're writing crypto is this. Open your crypto portfolio, 0. So how did you get this information? I read on them. Somebody told me. Are you a fool? Are you that daft that you base your fact and validation and opinionated perspective in life about somebody told me this? So I said, me? That is my end. Anything that I'm going to have any opinion on, it should be tried and tested. I should have made real money in. That's why I had never badmouthed crypto again. I did my own good readings and findings and understanding. Right? I have a friend who literally took $500 investment in crypto to $200,000. Gani. It's not hearsay, it's not this. $500 to $2,000 investment. 200,000. Let me correct that. So I went to a few of my friends, you know, top dog players in the industry, and I begged them, like, you know, educate me, teach me. I became a student again, and I learned. They opened my mind. They gave me books to read, networks. They opened accounts for me. And I started reading, like, wow, this is like life changing. This is like, you know, this is wisdom. This is, you understand what I mean? Like reality. Real reality. Now, if you give me any platform, I choose my words wisely. Any platform. If I don't know, I'm never going to be embarrassed about what I don't know. It's only a fool who gets embarrassed about things they don't know and then they say what they don't know. That's like a big fool. You know, trust me, one thing, if you're not going to learn anything away from me, one thing that I beg that anybody ever that you've come in contact with me, you will learn from me, is that if you don't know something, never express an opinion. If you don't know something, say, me, I don't know yet, but I'll read and come back later. But don't say, this. I watched somebody, right? It's very funny. He was interviewed and then they were asking him about Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. He said, oh, Web 3 is like some trading thing, and if you hit stop loss and things and this, and then you code something, then it becomes Web 3. I'm like, Chineke me! Hey! The most embarrassing. And you see, internet never forgets. They were asking you, what is Web 1? What is Web 2? Data Web 3 was trending. Rick, shut the fuck up! Rick knows the person I'm talking about. They asked you, what is Web 3.0? Then you say Web3 is you take stop loss, you trade on the market, and hey, hey, hey. That's ignorance. You don't know something. Say you freaking don't know. Look, what I'm telling you is deadly. I'm fucking dead serious. They asked a popular guy who claims to know everything. What is Web 3.0? You see, when it's trading and you hit stop loss and it's like and then you code it and it becomes Web 3.0. So that is where most of you also don't know Web 3.0. Don't laugh. All of you are laughing. When they ask you explain Web 3.0, do you know Web 3.0? You don't freaking know Web 3.0 as well. So all I'm telling you is that go back, read Web 3.0. If you're if you're called on any conversation, talk about Web 3.0, you don't go and behave like that guy when you hit stop loss and then you do hey Ola Ebasane mo. You understand me? Books, read. Me, I bought my book on DeFi, decentralized finance. I bought my book on metaverse. I bought my book on NFTs. I bought my books on everything, and I sit back and I read them, understand the whole engineering behind it, the whole logic, the whole inception. So you invite me anywhere, and speaking based on real fact, real figures, real presentation of data, and I do extra research on the internet before I open my mouth to add anything. Web 3.0 equals PUI. Never be embarrassed of what you don't know. Never be embarrassed. It's better to not be embarrassed of what you don't know than to embarrass yourself with an opinion. It's better to be embarrassed that me, I don't know this, let me go and read and come back, than to now put in your mouth this and this and this and realize that, bro, you were shitting, you were lying to 10,000s of people that were watching. That's scandalous. That's a blunder. You're part of the people that have now let people talk down on, the endeavor of trading. You understand what I mean? Rick, I can't hear you. Rick is shouting something from the other room. I figure he did the office there. I thought it was here. You see the beautiful thing about my home? Let me show you guys. You don't know. This is my trading lab. This is the laboratory. Right after the laboratory, you have the YouTube hub. Right after the YouTube hub, you have the library. Like my house is filled with so much power. Right after the library, you have the top hall. Right? You can see that. Then right after the top hall, you come to the dungeon. I left the down here for Rick.
all night. You don't like peace, huh?
I want problem always.
You like violence, huh?
But what are they talk? I didn't lie.
Oh, you didn't lie.
Are you not a witness of it?
Oh, I get a video. I get tips.
And how did you feel about that? Let's be real.
We were all like first things. Hey, me personally, I didn't even know what the Web3 was. But when we asked, you were like, hey!
Serious? No, because I was scared. I got scared. Huh? Rick.
So that was when you explained to finishing was like 2 worlds apart. So this is something where at least, as you said, you have to save yourself the dignity.
Yes.
By
come up. I've still not bought my extender, so anytime I come down here. But I like your contribution.
Yeah.
Add on to that. Yeah.
It's not as if the definitions were even close.
They were not close.
Yes. And that's like what they were even asking you about was not even directly related to your field.
Yes.
So if you don't know, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
You could have just said, oh, that's like a new thing coming up.
Yes.
I need to just do some extensive research on it.
Yes.
And come and give you guys facts.
Yes.
But to just stand there, sit there and start spewing rubbish.
Yo, that's That's what? Scandalous.
We do those things in voice arguments.
Yes.
Not on like platforms.
Platforms.
That supposed to sensitize. Come on, man. You guys, I want to enjoy my Friday, please.
No, people don't know what I'm talking about. But if they only knew.
Oh, that's true. Oh, by the video day. But you're not promoting it.
No, we are not in for that.
No.
We are in for peace. We don't want problems. Always. But like I'm telling you, some crazy real shit. So all I'm saying, it comes back to say that you never talk on things you don't what?
You don't understand or know. It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
I mean, it's not a crime.
No, it is not.
It's not.
It's not. You know, when was it that I was having a conversation with you and I told you that Rick, did you know that ASMR is a thing?
Yeah.
Do you think people know? People don't know.
And then you have to show me what ASMR is and how it works and all of those. You see, some of these things are there. But me, I know ASMR.
Which one was it that I showed again? Recently again. There was something that I showed again.
Which one?
I can't quite remember. But later, it was like the generations.
Yeah, the baby boomers thing. I didn't know that great man was a baby boomer.
That's great man when you make it catch straight. Pew, 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 pew.
I didn't even know that we had baby boomers. So you had to
It's a whole thing.
Baby boomers, and then
Gen X, Gen Z,
blah, blah,
millennial.
blah.
It's yearly based. You know, people just don't know. So you just say anything at all. You know.
Yeah.
Summary is just read, right?
Just read.
Just
I mean,
read.
that's the purpose of this library. So some people think this is for
Decoration. No.
But the only reason why Kojo can just decide to hold a random ID live and keep talking, and you people are still here listening. The numbers have not dropped because it's making sense.
And he has information.
And it all comes from here. If it's like garbage in, garbage out, if there's nothing inside, that's when they'll ask you Web 3, Web 2, and you'll be saying nonsense and bullshit. Nigga, fuck you, man.
I think I'm going to end the live here. We need to have a good rest, right? Yeah. But I really appreciate all of you joining in and then listening to my bullshit, right? But I really do appreciate all of you coming in. All I was just trying to say is that, like, I did write articles about crypto, all those things, when I had not really made any money or fiscally invested my own goddamn dime in it, and I was just creating opinions, right? I was just opinionated. It has done this, it has done that, until I realized that that's like a wrong route to pick as a man, as a young man, right? Somebody say ASMR traumatizes me. Why would ASMR traumatize you? People are actually making a whole money from it, content wise, not in physical, right? But like, trust me, you know, read more. Anything you hear, whether people are saying bad about it, good about it, don't take people's opinion for things. Take your own opinion for things. One thing that I learned in the hardest way in life is that I take my own opinion for things. Whether you are my mom, whether you are my dad, whether you are my grandfather, whether you are my anything, right? The only person's opinion that I take without second thought, that's the only that's the only person's opinion that I take without second thought. I don't, because God said what? The two shall be one. God said it too. I didn't say it. That the two shall be one. Rick, I see how they laugh. If you laugh for there, Abua. I will talk to it.
You go share your absolute experience with them,
What happened?
Huh? You asking me?
What happened?
So this man. Just I forget what we
I see. I think you forget.
Oh, I don't forget. Okay. I forget.
See, I'm not saying to forget.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Okay. You only did.
Yes. So.
Right now, you come your head inside. Talk.
guys.
Okay, talk.
This afternoon we were going to town with the wife, and then this man was trying to share a story about how a certain lady, quote unquote, was arrested for watching porn in the UK.
Yes.
She was like, Charlie, back then my girl B said them come arrest them. Then the way the wife looked at him was like, no be my girlfriend.
I see.
No be your girlfriend, then what?
My girl B. When I she be my friend.
So girlfriend.
Friend.
Hey, bars, my nigga, bars. Oh.
But I mean, you know, it's part of the process. So all I'm saying, the only person's opinion that I take without second guessing it is my wife here alone.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, books are to the mind.
But food is to the stomach.
Yes. Take that from me, 100%. I think that it's been a more informative session, right? You've learned a lot. You've listened to a lot. I'm tired. It's Friday. If you don't hear from me, ciao. Peace out.